So we won't have seen anything like this for a while. A super fast pace to be set by Chanel Price. And there goes Dibaba slotting straight in behind. And there goes Hassan, which is interesting for me because Hassan normally on the first lap of 1500 meters would run at the back. She settles in normally, but she's come out with real intent. She was saying to us at the hotel, I don't run to come second. I run all of my races to try and win. So why on earth would I slot in behind the second pacemaker? And Jenny Simpson looks as though she's edging to go past Tverda Stupp as well. So here's Price, then we've got Dibaba, and then we've got Hassan, and then Tverda Stupp in the blonde hair is meant to be pacing the rest of the pack. Let's watch it through this first 300 meters. It's quick, around about 44 seconds. So that's a little quick from Chanel Price, not surprising from the 800 meter woman.
Yes, indeed, they've gone for it, and this time the pacemaking is working. You're quite right, Steve. I wrote a note, there are two races here, and when you think about 2:03 at the halfway, it's 60.31 for the first 400 metres. So, well, they wanted a quick race, they've got one, certainly. 2:03 the target then, that's the next one. Dibaba's there, so is Hassan. And Verzoska, let me get her name right, Verdoska is the Ukrainian, yes, something like that anyway. She's leading that second group, but there's a big gap opening up already.
61st lap, and they've got to keep it on here. When the Chinese athletes went out hard, they went out very hard. 57th first lap they ran, 2 minutes through 800. It'll be slower than that. And Hassan has slotted herself in nicely behind Dibaba. Tverda Stupp almost on her own pace, making the second group. So coming round with 2 laps to go. And the pace is still very, very quick. Dibaba, Hassan, and a bit of a gap to Simpson. Laura Muir right there with Shannon Robury. Maureen Costa started very quickly indeed with the rest of the pack. And then they're well strung out behind that. Let's see. 800 meters, they asked for 2:3. It's going to be quicker than that, or maybe spot on that. There you go. It's actually stopped at 2:4.5, Stuart. So it's slowed dramatically, and that's going to make it hard for Dibaba.
Yeah, this is the critical third lap in this 1500 meters. Hassan is trying desperately to hang on. It is going to be a last lap race for Dibaba, I think, against the clock. She really is still motoring. There's lots of momentum there. It's very, very quick. The second group led by Simpson, a former world champion. She's a class act, most definitely, but my goodness me, this is a race against the clock. Hassan's hanging on, though. She really is.
Great race here. Dibaba against Hassan. Dibaba, though, stretching away. When she set that 3:54, she ran around about a 60-second last lap. And if she does that, she would break the world record because it's 2:50, sorry, on the bell. Hassan right behind her. Simpson leading the charge behind. Robury, Muir, all heading for very quick times behind them. And then there are gaps, big gaps after that. Dibaba looking at the big screen down the back straight. Hassan is there, 3-4 through 1200. 60 for that 400-meter stretch. Dibaba going away from perhaps the second best woman in the world, Hassan, who cannot live with this pace. 200 meters to go for Dibaba. Still has chances of the world record. Don't forget, it's 3:50.46. Can she be strong in the last 150? The crowd are on their feet. They're being urged to try and support her in here. Dibaba, this is going to be one of the quickest 1500s ever. How fast will it be? She's got it all to herself. Hassan struggling now in second place. She's charging towards the line. It's going to be very, very close. Gets in there, Dibaba. Breaks the world record. 3:50.08. Hassan walks across the line. Then Simpson, Muir, Costa, and Lee. Some fast races and fast times behind. A world record. Another one for Genzebe Dibaba. Unbelievable.
Well, that is unbelievable, isn't it? That third lap was sensational.
But Stuart, the times set by the Chinese athletes, for many people, they have discarded those times because of what we found out in the ensuing years afterwards. And the top 4 times in the world did all belong to Chinese athletes. Then you had Kazakhina all the way back to 1980, the previous world record holder before those times. And she said at the hotel yesterday, I will go fast. I don't know how fast, but I will go fast. 3:50. 3:50. And she's a 5,000 meter runner. 3:50.
I know, Prince Albert there applauding as well he might, along with all the dignitaries in and around the Royal Box, because they've just witnessed the moment of athletics history. Genzabir Dibaba, one of the greats of middle and long distance running. As Steve said, she's a 5,000-metre runner as well. Remember Tirunush, her sister, she has two sisters, they're all world class, the whole family's world class. But that was absolutely sensational.
Behind her, a new national record for Hassan, a new record for Shannon Rolebury, who got ahead of Jenny Simpson on the line. Laura Muir goes second on the British all-time list behind Kelly Holmes. Maureen Costa under 4 minutes for the Netherlands. Monaco does it again. I've seen some things here. I've seen some things in athletics. That was simply stunning, almost beyond words.
Yes, it was. It was very much on when you saw her go with the pace. They wanted 2:03. Remember, it was 2:04, just outside 2:04. So it just showed how good that third lap was to give her a real chance. But she stayed with it on that fourth and final lap. And that was truly sensational. You don't see world records very often these days, but that was one to savour. And the audience here and the television audience all over the world will have really witnessed something great. Absolutely superb. The look on her face as she grimaced towards that clock as it got so close to 3:50, but she'd done enough, and she'd taken the world record at 3:50.48 from Q of China, set in 1993. She's taken that away from the record book.
You say you don't see it very often. We've only seen it twice in 35 years.